Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. Right in my hands is the graphic novel Bubble, out today in bookstores. Should be out in comic shops relatively soon. So this is based off the popular podcast that I know absolutely nothing about. So I just came in straight for the story, and I have to say, really enjoyed this. It was a fun debut, a really fun graphic novel. I found myself laughing a lot, shockingly a lot. It doesn't make me want to go check out the podcast, but I definitely would love to read more of the series. So it's got that going for it. So the stories, it's about, how do I describe this? It's this world where there's like a bubble city, and there's people either they live in the bubble or the outside of the bubble. Outside the bubble, they is also these things called like imps, and they're kind of, and every so often they invade the bubble. This is a story of a girl who was I don't say kidnapped, but brought into the bubble, who lived in the bush, and like an evil corporation, and there's all sorts of interesting themes of kind of like corporate control and manipulation and technology versus like living in the natural world, and it's a lot packed in. It's kind of fascinating when it comes to that, but on its surface, I like the story. I mean, this is a group who have to try to stop what might be an evil corporation, but at the same time also have to deal with someone out in the brush that might be evil as well. So there's, it keeps you on the toes. It has a lot of action. And I think the thing that I really enjoy about it is the humor of it. There's a lot of funny stuff in this. Like, I found myself laughing over and over and over again, and just generally had a smile on my face reading it, which is solid. There's just a great flow to it, pattern. I think for folks that know what I'm talking about, just that back and forth with the characters, dialogue, action, it just works so well together. I'm just thoroughly impressed with it all. It's a really solid debut, and a really solid story and world. I wish it maybe explained the world a little bit more, but it was kind of just enough for this story, and that's really what it needed to do. I showed it off a little bit on the weekly interview. The art, I think, of the series is great. I love the art the more I kind of got into it. On the funniest is on the front. It says they call it quick-witted. It really nails it. That's a great way of describing it. There's just such a smart about it, just that pattern of back and forth dialogue that I enjoy a lot. And the thing that's great is, even though this is kind of not really a alien world, because it's a lot like our world, it's still, I'll show off this as well. There's still a lot of relevant stuff in it that makes it kind of feel modern and fit, and nice commentary on our world. And I mean, just overall, it's really good. It's really good. I mean, for someone who knows nothing about this podcast, I want to maybe learn a little bit more about the podcast. I'm not about to go listen to it. I'm just not a podcast person, but I want to read more of the series. I just think it's fun. It's funny. It nails it. I mean, this is a hell of a debut. I'm really surprised by it. There's a little bit of extra in the back. There is some character bios. There's an interview with creators about how it all kind of came together. Overall, I'm pretty psyched about this. This is good. This is really good. Out, as I said, out now in bookstores. Should be out in comic shops now soon. You can go and click the link beneath this video. It'll tell you if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We have some affiliate links underneath. They are affiliate links. We get a small percentage by doing that to support our site. So thank you. And speaking of support, I want to thank for a second for this. It's funny. I just blew through this and didn't even go through who the creators are. I want to give props to them, of course. It was created by Jordan Morris, written by Jordan Morris and Sarah Morgan, adapted by Tony Cliff and Jordan Morris and Sarah Morgan, and then colors by Natalie Riess. Published by First Second. I was so kind of excited and pumped about this. I totally blew through that part. But as you're saying, you can go get it. We got links underneath this video. I highly recommend it. I actually think this is such a fun read. It's just a really fun summer read is a great way of putting it. Perfect mix of action, humor, everything. Great art, just top notch. Really solid. Go get it. Absolutely go get it. If you are into graphic novels, if you're into comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.